And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Schmidt to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Alex Wade. A loss of 6 yards. Brings up third and 14.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Murray's pass.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
The tight end in motion right. On play action, here's Shador. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Sanders pass.
This is caught.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Now
the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings 0. Ray Schmidt to
Now
kick off
following
for
a touchdown,
Cleveland.
Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, it was his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. He goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit
Makes
to the
it
defender
2nd
on
and
that
10
when he read all
at
of his
the
keys perfectly.
21-yard
Got a
line.
great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Murray now to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this down inside the 15 into the 13-14 Jefferson out of bounds.
That's a gain of
That'll
8.
leave them with a
Brings
3rd
up
and 2
3rd
coming
and
up.
2.
They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended
An
for
excellent
Jordan
defensive
Addison.
stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point right down the middle.
That ties the
And we
game
are
at
tied at 7.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. Checks this down to Sampson.
Sanders
5 yards. Now it's
complete
3rd and
to
5.
Dylan Sampson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18, 5 here. Trap 50, trap 50. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Sanders. And it's incomplete. Touchdown. Couldn't connect.
Intended for Jerry Judy.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
79 Broncos. Not saying 19. 19 sight. Not dragging 60.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 18
A curious
on the
decision
play.
to go for it, but it
First
pays
down,
off with a
Browns.
1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they can do. Here's Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Sanders
This one
pass.
stopped about 2
Complete
yards
to
shy of the
number
marker.
1.
8-yard
KC
gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Vikings' 43-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18, 5 here.
Sanders going to throw again. And his
Sanders
throw
pass.
is
Intended
incomplete.
for Quinshawn
Everything about that
Judkins.
play tells you about today's NFL offenses. They're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 79. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing, Sanders. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
Sanders pass.
They weren't scared to let it
For
fly, but
KC
it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go. Here's Sanders. And find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A second 4th down conversion on this drive. Living dangerously, but they've got another 1st down. Sanders to throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
18, 5 here.
Play action. It's Sanders. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he's going to go down inside the 24.
A loss of 9 yards.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
Mustang 19.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy.
Sanders pass.
Complete to Jerry Judy. 15.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just took the ball back in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gives you the lead.
To number 3.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. It goes to the
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw again, here's Sanders.
Sanders incomplete. Intended for Denzel Boston.
That's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the right side, caught by Boston. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First
Now
down.
a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. He'll go down, but not before getting inside the 30.
A gain of 26
now the Browns
yards.
signal for the second of their
And
timeouts.
the Browns
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 60, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
The
line.
coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tyson Campbell.
Intercepted
And his
by the
guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 21-yard
Certainly feels like
line.
the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Over the middle, he finds Boston.
Sanders pass.
That was signaling a timeout call.
Denzel Boston.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
There you go. Check. 18 Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Sanders. The return man, Wilson. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard
at their
line.
own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to be fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 35, here's the second down and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
The second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of the offense.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
The shotgun, it's Jones. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down and 1. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right around the chalk and returning.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, instead, just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
16 yards.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, Murray. That's caught out right by Jennings. That's a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray from midfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
By Jared Burris.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass to the sideline. Bounds, but not
takes it
It's a
inside
gain
the
of
40.
23 yards.
And here we are in the
That's
fourth quarter,
another
partner. And watch them
Vikings
drive for what would
first
be a
down.
go-ahead touchdown.
First and
you
10
and I
at
both
the
know
38-yard
this is where you
line.
need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray changing the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Go away.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
By Jared Bruce.
It'll be
It's
a
a
loss
10-yard
of
loss.
10.
Brings up
And
second
it'll bring
and
up
20
second.
at the 32-yard
Exactly what they
line.
were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
But they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Back to throw. Murray. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game
was
that you would
covered
expect
by
from him.
Tyson
He's been
Campbell.
off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here now, third down. Now Murray.
Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is got
Murray
it.
on the
Well,
keeper.
that simply is a
Hold on
missed
the play.
opportunity.
Recovered
They're in
by
position.
Cleveland.
If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball
John
is so
Junkins,
important.
the ball carrier.
I know they have all kind of
He
ball
was brought
security
down by
drills
Aaron
in practice
Wilson.
all next week.
No gain
Now the
on the
Vikings
play.
will use the second of their
and 10
timeouts.
At the
As they'll get it with just a
27-yard
shade
line.
under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Back to 60, 18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60, 19 light. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he
We're seeing so far the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight. Pablo 18.
Here's Sanders. Forced out, and he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
3 and out.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns are able to move the chains on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Mason, the ball carrier.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a loss of
That'll
1.
leave them with 2
Brings
remaining.
up
We'll be
2nd
back
and
after
goal
this.
at the 6-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
Aaron Jones, the ball
That'll leave them
carrier.
with just 1 remaining
Tackle
in this
made at the
4th quarter.
5-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
22-yard
And
attempt.
his kick is indeed good.
Is good.
So the starting field position was
Makes the
terrific
score
following a
Vikings
surprising turnover on
16.
downs, but the end
Browns
result, only 3
14.
points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle
The
as it will
Browns
skip
take
through
over
the end
1st
zone
and 10
for a touchback
at their
here.
own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10
Take a deep
at
breath,
the
because that's what they're doing
35-yard
down the
line.
field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive. to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Sanders
Picked
pass.
off by Byron Murphy.
Intercepted.
And the Vikings have just
The
about
Vikings
sewn
take
up
over
this
first
football
and 10
game.
at their own
And you have to wonder,
45-yard
Charles,
line.
a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Aaron
He is
Jones
met
on the
at the
carry.
line of scrimmage, and he goes
Taken
down
down
right there.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
It's
Well,
3rd
Charles, when you
and
look at
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send 2 teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. On the return, here's Miles Price. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Miles Price on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tyler starting off with a throw. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got to sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him.
Extra point.
That one a whole lot easier to do penalties. He sends it through, no problem.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Steelers nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. His first throw is an interception. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Will Riker is lining up for the
Heads
extra
up
point.
play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his
Makes the
guys.
score
And I know
Vikings
people are watching that going,
14.
how in the world
Steelers
quarterback not see
nothing.
that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes,
Will
Kate, your
Riker
focus is
to
so
kick
much on
off
the
for the
safeties,
Vikings.
nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
And he's brought down
Tatum
just
Legion
beyond that
on the
25-yard line.
return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We're going to have to go now in our first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Saw the lane, hit it
Jalen
quick,
Warren
call that a gain of 7.
carry.
Nicely done.
Blake Cashman
You take
on
these
the
types of
tackle.
results as early
A
wins in a
7-yard
game, Brock,
pickup.
both in getting their
Brings
running
up
back started
2nd
and
and
getting your
3
guys to start
at
winning
the
that battle up front,
33-yard
too.
line.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. This hit finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that is going to be good for the Steelers' first down.
First down.
Just love that
Pittsburgh.
kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. None outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry.
At the 38-yard line.
Rookie from Florida,
A gain
in on
of
that
2.
stop.
Brings up 2nd
Well,
and
you
8.
taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
And the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Throw left side, finds Fryermuth. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
To Pat
It's
Fryermuth.
16 yards on that
A
play.
gain of
And a
16
fresh set of downs
yards.
for Pittsburgh.
First down,
Tight ends
Steelers.
will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
And some
Number
solid running
13,
here as he gets 8 yards there into the red zone.
Taken down
Nice
at
run
the
there on first
14-yard
down, Brock.
line.
Now this defense,
It's a
a
gain
little
of 8.
vulnerable ahead of the
Brings up
2nd down play.
2nd and
Sure
2.
is, and just kind of sets the table. Everything in that playbook is open to you. And if you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
Now Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. He's not going to make it to the end zone, but the
Complete
offense
to
set up well
Michael
now thanks to
Pittman.
that effort. It's 1st and
First
goal.
and goal at the
Double coverage deal
7-yard
breaker for a lot
line.
of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there,
Rodgers
just got it done regardless.
Intended for
Well, they connected on 3
Fryermuth.
straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this
Leads
drive,
to
but they are still
2nd
moving
and
it well.
goal.
But I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. Rodgers will look to throw. And he will finish this in the end zone.
Rodgers pass
Touchdown,
complete
Steelers.
to DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off for
Boswell on to
Pittsburgh.
send this away. Ty Felton here to return it. And this is brought to a halt just
The
across the 10.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they're going to get to him. Bring him down. It's going to be a Minnesota first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Murray set up to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up
Murray's
incomplete.
pass, intended for
There's the
Justin
importance of staying
Jefferson.
in phase as a
Incomplete.
defender. He was all
defended
over
by
him in
Brandon
coverage.
Echols.
And that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Jones gets it. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
A gain of
Offense in
12
a hurry up here.
yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two
Jones
plays.
again, the
Nice
ball
gain on
carrier.
one, and now they get it behind the
Wilson
line.
on the stop.
Give some credit to the
A loss
defense
of
on
2.
that one. We don't
Brings
see
up
him get
second
fooled into
and
making
12
the wrong read
at
very
the
often in the
35-yard
RPO. That's why
line.
the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Second down carry for Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And the hit prevents a first
He
down.
was brought down by Jaquan
Nice early
Brisker.
return there. They're going to be more
That's
than
a
happy
gain
with
of
that
10.
one, Brock. And
Brings
could
up
be a
third
huge boost to their
and 2.
offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
They turn to Mason on third down. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A
He had
7-yard
to be
gain.
patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock, and he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a
First
game where you
and 10
don't
at
get
the
as many looks,
48-yard
not as
line.
many touches, so you better maximize them when you do. And he just did.
Going to the ground again on first. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. right, here we go. Second down. Murray. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. Working and finally forced to that sideline. Call that. In about 28. And
It's
that
a
is the
gain of
Vikings' first
28
down.
yards.
I think
And
my
the
favorite part
Vikings
was the magic
first
he worked
down.
after the catch. The way he took
First
the
and
completion
10 at the
and made so
24-yard
much more
line.
out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Kyler throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and his hit knocks it free,
Intended
incomplete.
for Jordan Mason.
So they opt for the shorter pass
Incomplete.
later in the progression on that
Brings
play,
up
Brock.
second
But
and 10
man, the defense
at the
took that away too.
24-yard line.
What they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On second down, Kyler connects with his back. Aaron Jones.
Murray's back.
No shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short
A gain of
completion.
1. Brings up
There's
third
heat, that
down
blitz
and
coming off the
9.
snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Well, air it out on third. Chased out to his right. He's got him. That's Addison. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. From the red zone now. The left side brought in by Hopkinson.
Murray's pass.
And they get him right at the line of
T.J.
scrimmage.
Hawkinson.
Moving
No
quickly,
gain
trying to
on
get
the
set
play.
again.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Defender gets to him
Aaron
right on the
Jones,
line.
the
It's going to be
ball
marked
carrier.
as no gain. So
Brought
Brock, that
down
means
right
third
at the
down
line of
coming up.
scrimmage. No
The
gain on
Steelers
play.
calling their first
It's
time
third
out.
and 10.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Murray to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he
Bill
could, but
Reichard
eventually,
on for
the only
the field
option
goal.
left was to throw
A
it away.
35-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there.
The kick
And
is
they'll push it to
good.
double digits in a two-possession
Makes the
game.
score Vikings
Let's set a long,
17.
sustained drive.
Steelers
Take some of the
7.
starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field
Bill
goal and
Reichard,
not an
the
extra
kickoff
point.
for the
But they do come
Vikings.
away with 3.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To to throw is Rogers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout.
It's a gain of 5.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 34-yard line.
You've heard me say it once. You've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
26. Right now, you got 58.
Second down, it's Rogers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Rogers pass.
Fairly safe to say is that those incomplete this first half so far has not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw, Rogers. Look at that power, deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's almost any worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the
Here's
Vikings.
Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Something a yard short, gain of 9.
The tackle made at
Goes
the
to the hurry-up
44-yard
offense
line.
here.
A gain of 9 brings up
Down
2nd
on
and
second
1.
down. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a first down. Eager quickly trying to get
He
set.
was brought down by Eric
Got
Wilson.
across the line early there. That's an
5-yard
easy
gain
call
on the
for our
play.
officials.
And
Thought
the
he had the
Steeler
timing down
first
and could
down.
make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Play fake. Here's Rogers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass
Coverage
falls
by
to the ground,
Byron
you
Murphy.
kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing on second. Rogers lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's Rogers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Now here's Rogers. He hauls this one in with one hand. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
2 yards.
If I was scoring a football game like those guys score every single baseball game, I'd put a G by that completion. A G for guts. because after you throw a pick, to come right back on the next drive and give your receiver a chance, that takes some serious, serious trust.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play kicks up 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard.
He was brought down by
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go
loss
backwards.
of a yard.
I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Don't go for it. Rodgers gets this one to Fryermuth. And that's definitely going to do it. It's a 19-yard response facing that 4th down and keeps this drive going.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Play action here with Rodgers. Rolling out to his left. Great work to keep this play alive, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Going after for Boswell. He's up and good. They trail by 3.
17. Steelers 14.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Miles Price on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Neeson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
TJ Watt.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working on 2nd down. Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Jordan
You
Mason.
hear me talk about rhythm a
It's
lot.
a gain of
Whether it's a
9.
golf swing, a
Makes it
baseball
3rd
swing, heck,
and
even a
4.
bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter.
Hey.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets it. And a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Throwing on seconds, Murray. And this throw is going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Murray. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
Pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long. It's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They snap it to Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game book doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers are going to feel breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Going down on a run. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with the first down.
The tackle by Isaiah Rodgers.
It just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Daddle again. He finds some space again. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole for all 10 of them around him to do their job. You got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Felton now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Now Kyler. This one's to Hawkinson outright. Flashes through a tackle. First down there. 14. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
14 yards.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Vikings needing 4 points. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Murray. Short pass brought in. About 7, that effort enough. Came back to first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete.
Complete
Very
to
close early,
Justin
that first down
Jefferson.
right there. Just shy of the marker
Out
before
at
he
the
headed out.
39-yard line.
I know I can
It's a
sound like
gain
a
of
broken
9.
record when I
Brings
talk
up
about
2nd
timing,
and a
getting the
yard.
ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Setting up to pass. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And they're not going to have to go to timeout. Smarter's ready here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
A gain of 12
Nice
yards.
to see that connection, that
That's
chemistry
another
working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here he is to throw. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football. That's on 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
That incompletion does one thing,
Brings up
Kick, is
2nd
everybody a
down
chance to
and
take a little
15
breath
yards
really
to
on
go.
both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
On 2nd down, Kyler. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And he's out of bounds. The flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got you, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news, So he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10.
Swim.
Murray set up to throw. And they try him again, but this one is also incomplete. The defense stayed focused on him after that last play block. There to break it up. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they could be facing 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense. And not only deny that touchdown, force this turnover on downs.
I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're going to pass it here. In trouble, and he's going to go down. This is a 9. The Vikings call a timeout. Take a beat first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Handoff for down, running right. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Minnesota's spends its 2nd time out here. They don't have just 1 left to burn now.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That finds Pittman complete. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets in the first, and they can run this clock out.
It's a gain of 17
They call
yards.
that the money down for a
And
reason.
the
Because you're just
Steelers'
simply
first
not
down.
going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichert to kick off for the
Mike
Vikings.
Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson
forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
39.
4
Here's
yards
second
on the pickup.
and 6.
Second and 6.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Josh Metellus on the
Call
tackle.
it a gain of
A gain of 13 yards.
It's good for a
First
Falcon
down,
first down.
Falcons.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
Cargo by Lewis.
On a first down
Complete
throw.
to
It's a gain of 8.
Zacchaeus. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They're running here with Robinson. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier.
Touchdown,
Atlanta. Nick
Terrific
Folk
way,
for
Greg,
the
to get
extra
this
point.
game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive
The kick
plays
is
in the run
good.
game, you're definitely going to take
Makes
it.
the
And
score
they're going to be able to
Falcons
build
7,
on those plays
Vikings
as the
nothing.
rest of this game moves along.
Nick Folk to kick off for
After the
Atlanta.
touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg.
The Vikings
Didn't want to
take
defend a
over first
return,
and
so this
10.
ball
At their
will be
own
spotted at the
35-yard line.
35-yard line. Murray now going to throw to open. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, out beyond the 45-yard
A gain
line.
of 12 yards. And And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones,
And nothing
the ball
materializes there. Just
Taken
fortunate
down
to
right
get back
at
to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big man in
Brings
the middle
up second
swallows him up
and
right
10
at the line
at
of
the
scrimmage. And I think the
47-yard
next time
line.
this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds inside
It's
the
a gain of
30-yard line.
27 yards.
That's good
And
for
the Vikings,
27 and a
first
first
down.
down.
And that's a nice
First and
grab
10
for
at
his
the
first catch
26-yard
of the
line.
game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He did as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
A.J. Terrell on the
I think he knew in
coverage.
the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Murray. That one caught by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup.
That's a gain
of
of
about
8.
8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first
A gain
and
of
goal
10
coming up.
yards.
I
That's
think if that
another
rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had
First
an
down.
interesting decision to make
First
come
and
fourth
goal
down,
at the
but
8-yard
that's all
line.
out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
Murray. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first
A
quarter.
6-yard pickup. Brings
So
up
we'll get a second and goal
at
when
the
we return.
Falcons' 2-yard line.
7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they come up now second and goal. And he won't quite get
Aaron
it
Jones
down
on
to
the
the
carry.
one, setting up
Stopped short of the goal line.
and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd
Jones
and goal.
goes over the top and it's the end zone. Touchdown. On now to the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it
The
through.
kick is good.
And the Vikings come right back
That
to tie
ties the
it
game
at 7.
at 7. Will Riker
Each
to
team
kick
one
off for the
possession,
Vikings.
each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here.
Zachariah
This
Branch
is a
on the
touchdown.
return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one.
Robinson,
The rookie
Falcons
from
ball carrier.
Florida in on the
He's
tackle.
brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Robinson. Whoa. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard
Robinson,
line.
ball carrier.
17 yards, the gain there. First down,
It's a gain of
Atlanta.
17 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and
From
9.
the gun, here is
It's 44-yard line.
the pressure will cave in on him. He will go down.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 14 on the play. It's third down.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of it on him, but he's still well short of the first down.
Down at the 45-yard line.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts.
Penix's pass complete to Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Vikings 7. Nick Folk to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. On first and 10, Murray. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
Loss of 7.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4.
Third and 13.
Bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A very quick throw there, but Murray's not on the same page with his
intended
target.
for Aaron
It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And now it's fourth down.
And it's just a really nice job responding after giving up that early touchdown. And sometimes adversity early in the game can kind of be a good thing, Mike. It kind of snaps guys in and says, hey, we got to lock in, dial into our game plan, dial into our prep. So came out a little sloppy, gave up the opening drive score. Now they settle down, and they're able to get a stop.
Murray to throw for it on fourth down. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Folk now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take
Makes
the
the score
21-7 lead.
21. Vikings 7. Nick Folk to kick off
Still a
for
little time.
Atlanta.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. At the sideline to the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
39 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now Murray on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. That'll be swung out loud to Jones. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Open man is Jennings.
Complete
There's a second charge timeout for Minnesota,
Jennings.
and it'll come with 15 seconds to play
Will Riker
in this first half.
for the Vikings field goals. A 46-yard attempt.
And he pulled it left.
The kick is no good.
And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a strong first down run. Pick up a 9. Setting up second and short.
At the 46-yard
And now a
line.
timeout.
A gain
7
of 9.
seconds left
Brings
in
up
this first
second
half.
and 1.
Second and a yard. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll have it first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Nick Foles to kick off for
Both
Atlanta.
teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run. It's Jones. And a nice run there.
Aaron
He'll
Jones,
get 9 yards. Mark with the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Now
line.
it's second and
It's
1.
a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And and he's out of bounds at beyond the 40-yard line. Claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down with Murray. That's taken in by Jennings. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
A gain of 27 more yards.
Goal after a
That's
pickup
another
of 27.
Vikings first down. First and
Well,
goal
a
at the
chance to get
7-yard
right
line.
back in it here. First down and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A gain of
Now
3.
here's second
Brings
and
up
goal.
second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Vikings.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to the offense. Let them build on that previous drive. They've still got some work to do.
Vikings 14. Will Reichert to kick
Reichert
off
out
for the
now,
Vikings.
following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a
at their
touchdown.
own 35-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. He's averaging over 10 yards per carry. Anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in.
Penix's pass.
No touchdown, but they are close. We're going to be first and goal. They've got it at the
First
3.
and goal, Atlanta.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, he continues to be the focal point of this offense all night long, and he's already up over 100 yards on the ground. No sense of reinventing yourself. Continue to do with what got you here, and he adds another nice run to his night and ends up in the end zone once again.
Nick Folk
Both
to kick
teams
off
ready
for
to go
Atlanta.
once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail
The
through the end
Vikings
zone.
take over
for a
first and
touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
A loss
When
of
it
11.
starts bad,
It's second
it has a
and
funny way of
21.
ending up getting
At the
worse. And I don't think that
24-yard
could be any
line.
more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive
And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this third
He's
quarter.
taken down at the 33-yard
Both
line.
teams trade
A gain of
touchdowns
8
in that
brings
frame
up
as we
third
get
and
through
12.
the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. Third and very long. To throw is Murray. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. He's no longer a Niner, but I guess third and Juwan still translates. They convert for the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, Murray. Moving left. He's
Come
going
headlong run.
They get to him and bring him down.
We talking about Osweiler.
So often everybody wants to blame the offensive line for sacks, but in a lot of situations, Mike, sacks are a quarterback stat.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Complete to
Get
Justin
about 6
Jefferson.
before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
Now facing third down and 10. Now Murray. That one too far in front.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that
Sets
time.
up fourth down.
And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
Trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're getting the ball back.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 43, here's second and 5. London brought in motion. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
On the play. And it's third down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He dives and
Passes pass.
for the
Complete
first
to
down.
Drake London.
A gain of 11 there,
on the play.
and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
It'll be first down and 10.
19 target, Stephanie. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second
Josh
down.
Metellus on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown,
They are going to
Atlanta.
extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Now panics, and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson.
The 2-point conversion
and
is
he's in.
successful.
The 2-point
And makes the
conversion is
score
successful.
Falcons 36.
Not a real complicated
Vikings,
breakdown
14.
needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line,
Nick Folk
sometimes
to
it's
kick
the
off for
simplest
Atlanta.
plays that have the best results.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Vikings
And
take
that one
over
is
first and
through
10
the back of the end
at
zone.
their own
It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a
And
quick
the
first
Vikings,
down.
first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high
First
level,
and
Mike,
10
for a
at the
long time.
47-yard
Not too many
line.
running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On the draw, here's Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
Drive
11.
goes on here with first
That's
down and 10.
another Vikings first down.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap